Hi folks, Canadian Prepper here. So I just want to send a heartfelt thanks to all of my subscribers for your support. At the beginning of this year, I set out to raise the standard and the level of production of my videos. I never thought it would reach the point in which it has and reach the reception that it has in the preparedness community. So for that, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all the feedback. And what's more is that I have so many ideas that have yet to be put into practice. And I know I've been doing a lot of gear reviews as of late, but as many of you know, that's not really where my heart is in terms of doing these YouTube videos. I've always enjoyed more so the apocatalk stuff, the psychology of survival stuff, the interviews, the collaborations. That's going to be a big part of 2016. At the same time, there is a lot of gear reviews on the horizon also, so I just have so many videos that I want to make. It almost seems as though every time I complete one of the videos on my to-do list, another 2 or 3 spring up. So I just have this massive list right now of videos and just not enough time to do them. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly, because this has started to take up so much of my time that I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep working my other job full time, to tell you the truth, in order to keep this up. It's becoming a bit more lucrative for me to start to do this on a part-time basis. It's still not enough to sustain myself or my family on a permanent basis. At some point it may come to that, which was never my goal from the get-go of this. I mean, as some of you who've been around for a long time, if you remember, when I first started making videos, I was just rambling freeform in all my videos. You know, I would point the camera towards the floor of the car and I would just make videos, and you heard the engine in the background while I was driving down the highway. You know, it was nothing that I was really trying to focus too much on production. I wasn't trying to grow the channel necessarily, but once it started to grow, that kind of grows on you and you kind of want to keep growing the channel, or it's almost inevitable that the channel keeps growing. And my philosophy in life is that if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. So I constantly try to raise the bar in what I do on this channel. I had a long-time subscriber recently say to me, well, you know, how are you going to keep outdoing yourself with these video productions that you do? And I know it's going to be hard, but I guarantee you I will continue to try to outdo myself in terms of the aesthetic presentation, the cinematography, the production quality, and all the rest, the audio quality. I've gotten some feedback from people, some constructive, some destructive, but I take it all in stride and I try to use it all to my advantage. So I do appreciate the constructive feedback. You know, this is a one-man operation, and I have so many ideas that I would love to just focus on. I would love to do this full time because I just have an endless amount of ideas when it comes to prepping. I definitely have a lot of after the collapse type videos coming. Some of them may be optimized for quality, and when I say that I mean optimized for my own productions, so I can get more of those talking points out there. I may have to tone down or just sort of streamline some of the production stuff so that it's not as abstract and all over the place. And I also have a lot of collaborations planned with other YouTubers, and I have a lot left that I want to learn. I mean, there's so much to learn with prepping. It's just endless. You know, you get to one level and you think you got it figured out, and then sure enough you realize, wow, I know nothing. And it's almost like when you first start and you get your bug out bag together, that's when you think you know the most. I liken it a lot to people who exercise and work out. You know, after that 3 months of training, your first 3 months of training, you're in your own mind, you're going to be the best that you're ever going to be, because after that you start to realize how little you actually know. But your head's biggest at 3 months after you start anything, it seems, because that's when you feel as though you've gained a familiarity with the fundamentals of every aspect of that thing. But it's only a few months after that you start to realize, and the more you open your mind up to the advanced levels of this prepping thing, you start to realize how little you actually know and how much left there is to learn. So in addition to collaborations, as I said, lots of gear reviews, a bit of DIY stuff, maybe some adventure stuff that I want to embark on. I'm going to be testing out some serious gear as I did last year with the Monowalker and the Thermap and the Katana Boy. Next year is even going to be wilder. And you're going to have to forgive me if as of late I cannot respond in depth to all the comments on the videos. I still try to respond to the best of my ability, but once again, I do have 4 children at home. I have another full-time job that I work, and the rest of my time, if I'm not exercising or doing some form of training, prepping related stuff, I'm making videos. So I don't really have the best social life, but I really don't care about that because I'm kind of an introvert anyways, and I like doing this stuff. I would rather be prepping and talking about prepping and survivalism, and I have a couple good friends, but you know, that's all I really need anyways. So I still do plan on responding to as many comments as I possibly can, because I do mine those comments for ideas, and I'm always amazed right when I think that I've seen every piece of gear there is, every piece of technology, or thought of every possible way to do things in terms of emergency preparedness. You know, I'll be researching something for days and days upon end, and then all of a sudden I'll make a video about that particular topic and somebody puts a comment down about it that had never even occurred to me. So I do enjoy the feedback, so please don't stop commenting. The best way you can show your support for the channel is just to like the videos, share the videos. At some point down the road, I may partake in some form of affiliate marketing thing just to fund this whole operation, so I can get some better equipment, like get a better microphone, a better camera, so I can actually realize some of the ideas I have in my head a bit more vividly and do them justice from a cinematography standpoint. I may look into some sort of funding or something like that, but you know, I'm very humble with that. I don't like taking people's money. I understand that times are hard all around, and I don't know what it is. I just have a problem with taking a certain percent of the products that I get sold for people. So I did have an affiliate Amazon store at one point. It didn't really do too well, mind you. I wasn't really branding myself as a gear review channel at that time. I still don't view myself as just that. I view this as a multi-purpose channel of sorts where there isn't one particular focus. So I do appreciate all my subscribers who come for the gear reviews sitting through the apocatalks, and I appreciate all the people who come for the apocatalks sitting through the gear reviews. So there's a lot of each coming. I don't plan on just going into one direction. The apocatalks are going to remain just as gritty and as hardcore as they've always been, possibly even a lot more as we go into more depth about the post-collapse environment and the social dynamics therein. Once again, I want to thank all my subscribers. You guys have all been great, and I wish everybody in the preparedness community a prosperous, healthy year of challenges, growth, learning, surviving, and thriving. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Canadian Prepper out.